So MotorMartin has been spending time with the rather incredible Mitsubishi Mirage Juro 1.2 manual recently, and what a delight it's turned out to be. The Mitsubishi turned up at MotorMartin Towers looking rather superb in its smart pearlescent purple berry paintwork and chrome detailing. What's great about the Mirage, in MotorMartin's opinion, is the obvious care and attention to detail that has clearly been lavished on the Juro at every stage of its development. The chrome headlight surrounds around the front grille, above the front splitter and around the fog lights add personality to the front end of this handsome, small city car. Moving around, the wheels may not compete with 22-inch customs, but they're well-designed 15-inch alloys that fit the wheel arches perfectly and complement the relatively high waistline of the Juro. I particularly like the privacy glass fitted to the rear and the boot of the Juro, as it almost creates the illusion of a coupe-style body. It's got a really good sized boot, there's plenty of room in the back for the children. You can see there, leather seats, heated in the front. And there we go, in the front, plenty of adjustment. There's heated seats, DAB radio, cruise control, leather, everything you could need. And as an added bonus, it's keyless as well. So there's a really cool and quite funky start and stop button right at the front. So then, the ideal town car, what does it need? It needs to be small to fit into those gaps in the traffic and exploit parking opportunities. It must have a decent turning circle so it's easy to manoeuvre, a perky engine with good low down acceleration, excellent emissions and economy, and perhaps most importantly, it has to be comfortable. And here we are, the Mirage in its normal city habitat. Brilliant for going to the shops. As we saw earlier, the boot's a really good size. It's got that great turning circle. It's very comfortable, very safe to use. And let's not forget, if this is the only car in the household, it needs to be able to complete the odd longer journey as well. Setting off in the Mirage is simplicity itself. Pop the climate control on to 17 degrees, set the DAB radio to BBC 6 and it's time to begin. As expected in new cars these days, the clutch is light and complements the gear change well, with the shift having a good solid feel to it. Setting the automatic windscreen wipers and automatic lights to come on when needed is completed with the relevant switches, and the central speedometer is clear with the remaining dials easy to decipher and decode. In fact, it's just what you need when driving around town and you need to concentrate on what the traffic is doing rather than what the car is doing. Now, one of the great features on this Mirage, and to get the most economical and efficiency out of this 1.2 engine, is the Eco Dial. The idea is, if you keep the dial with 3 green squares on it by driving smoothly, carefully, using your brakes, not hitting the accelerator too hard, and you're going to get the best efficiency. In fact, MotorMartin managed to get around 58 mpg around town and on longer journeys, which I think you'll agree for a 1.2 triple is absolutely fantastic and certainly something that should be praised. So then, time to reflect on the Mitsubishi Mirage Juro 1.2 manual and how it's coped here with MotorMartin. Well, even on a long journey there's no aches or pains, so the cabin remains a pleasant place to spend time in. There's good sized door pockets to carry CDs and other bits and bobs, whilst the drinks holders will hold a can of pop or takeaway coffee cup securely, so thankfully no spillages. And when you've finished your drink and it's time to have some proper driving fun with this Mitsubishi, I'm pleased to say that as long as you accept the Mirage's limitations, max power of 79 horsepower at 6,000 RPM, max torque of 78 pounds per feet at 4,000, means you're not going to be troubling mechanically insensitive youths in baseball caps and overly loud coursers, but you can still enjoy the responsive steering and good suspension performance. Bumps and potholes will give you a jolt, but the Juro will stay on your chosen line through the bends and provide sufficient quality of ride for both town and country. Overall then, would MotorMartin be happy with the Mitsubishi Mirage 1.2 Juro sitting outside of MotorMartin Towers? The answer is a most definite yes. Thanks Mitsubishi.